Good morning. Sunday the 14th August, 9 AM, sun's out, so we're going to go and try and do an 18-mile run / trek or hike round the Backwater Reservoir in Angus near Glen Isla, and off the back of that we'll go up round Glen Isla Forrest and hopefully come down to Sandra Loch as well, and loop back into the bottom of the reservoir here. So it's a fantastic day. The sun's got his hat on, all kitted up with a hydration pack. So the temperatures are supposed to be about 20-22 today, so it could be warm. But, I've not done a trek up this way before. I've been up here plenty of times picnicking with the kids, but never actually on a run or a trek. So we'll see how it goes. This is warm. That's the drinking water for about 300,000 homes across Angus and parts of Dundee. I have to admit, it's not quite as low as I was expecting with all the news of the droughts, obviously mainly focused in England, but I've not exactly had a lot of rain up here either. Right, let's crack on. We want to go up to the top of that hill there. Hopefully get some nice views of the reservoir. Hopefully. I'm not sure how boggy this bit's going to be. There's not been much rain, so it should be good. I hope. Slight change of direction there. And to get to the long, thick grass, seems to be more of a path on this side of the fence. Although I've got to contend with fallen trees, but doesn't look that many to go compared to the amount of fallen trees down that way. So, not much opportunity for running here. So I think we're about halfway up. This stuff's really hard going to get through. Great views though. And other than the buzzing of the flies going around my head, you could hear a pin drop. Slow progress up here. Definitely no running. And yeah, swarms of flies. But, I'll speed up on the other side and hopefully they can't keep up. Maybe I should have stayed the other side of the fence because I think this is going to get spiky. Not great. We got shorts on. Christ, this is steep. Hard going. Nearly there. Great views. Us at the Hare Cairn. Hare as in bunny rabbit hare. Not seen any. But, beautiful day, slight breeze, and fantastic views. Can literally see for miles. See all the Munros over the Cairn Gorms, right the way over to Mire and Dreesh, where I was a few weeks ago. You can even see the Kilbo Path. And behind me is the Backwater Reservoir, and we're going to continue to head opposite direction because we're only really 7 miles in of 18. We're going to join the Glen Isla Forrest Trail, and loop around the back of Glen Isla Forest and down towards Loch Sandra, where I've never been before. So yeah, should be good, and the weather's looks like it's going to be clear for a while, so happy days. That's me fed and watered. Nice chocolate orange flapjack and my energy drink, so that'll keep me going for a while longer. We'll have a go at running once we get back down onto the trail, because this is far too deep and difficult on the feet and the ankles. Lots of holes and what would be bog, but it's bone dry at the moment. But the heather's quite deep, so we'll trudge through it and get down onto the trail, and then we can get running again. All good. trail off route where you can see the blue dots where I am and the red lines where I'm meant to be, and that's because I followed that black line in the fire break in the forest straight down because it's on a clear way through. Because my planned route with the red line, I couldn't see any obvious way to get onto this trail, so I'm now making my way down here instead, which is not the best. I really like to get onto this track because from there I'm on track all the way along the back of the forest, so I really want to get on there so I can run. So I'll continue to look for breaks in the forest, but it's pretty thick, so it's not looking likely. In the meantime, I'll make my way down here, follow the forest break, and see if we can get back onto the red line. Finally made it out of the dark forest. It was bloody dark too, and finally managed to catch up with the track. So it should, I'm assuming this is the right track. Yes. Back on the red line. I'll make my way down here now. Get some running in. Moving down the back of Glen Isla Forest. And a couple of miles down to the bottom, I think. So it should be good. It's getting very warm though. Really heating up. I'm glad I brought the bladder with me. Right, let's crack on. That's some heat. That's where I come from, the top of Hare Cairn, and along down the forest to here. Heart rate's quite high. I'll walk a bit just to let it calm down a bit. Let's do the heat. But all good. And had sore calves climbing towards Hare Cairn, but that's eased off now, and no niggles or pains heading down the hill, although I expect my quads will be a bit painful come Monday or Tuesday. So yeah, all good. It's not a soul in sight. Really peaceful and quiet. So now making our way towards Loch Sandra. I should be there, I think, in maybe 20 minutes, half an hour ish, depending on how much more I run on this stretch. But yeah, coming into the forest again up here, so that'll give us some cover from the sun, a bit cooler, get some more running in hopefully. So, whilst I'm climbing up here, so maybe talk a bit about Berlin. So Berlin Marathon will be my second major. It's in 6 weeks time, 6 weeks today, and I'm on a 8-week training plan to get me fit for it 8 weeks is a bit short, but I didn't have a choice due to running Dundee 3 weeks ago. So just have to do the best I can in an 8-week plan. It's an intense plan. It's long mileage, it's about 70 kilometres, so about 50 to 60 miles a week. The easy runs are 10 miles long, so each day with the SOS, intense runs twice a week, and normally a long run of around 18 miles, 20 miles on a Saturday or Sunday. So it's hard going, and I'm certainly feeling tired from maintaining that, but still feel healthy. I'm curious to see how Berlin goes, because it's a flat marathon, and I've never really done a flat marathon before. All my marathons have been in the hills, so in theory it should be, let me get into this tree, in theory it should be easier than any I've done before, but there are other variables in the mix, like temperature, and the size of the running crowd is around 40,000 runners, so that in itself is going to slow me down, and the heat may take its toll a bit as well. I certainly found that in Boston. Now, this is an interesting challenge. Road blocked. So I'm going to find a path of least resistance and jags. This will be fun. Let's try this way. Ouch! Christ. There's even more over there, down. Let's go up here. See if we can figure a way through under this tree root. Oh my god, this is not good. So many trees down. Must be from the storms from last year. Let's see if we can find a route out of here somehow, back onto the path if I can. It's just, yeah, carnage. So I'll have to put the GoPro away for this, I think, and try and find a way around. So that was a disaster, coming through this fallen trees and undergrowth. Lost the GoPro. It snapped right off its mount. It was attached to the back of my backpack. I should have put it in a zipper. Just spent the past 45 minutes trying to find it in amongst all this. I was lucky to find it. I really thought it was lost. So panic over, and I'll continue to try and fight my way through this, which wasn't in the plan. But hopefully another 5-10 minutes I'll be through it, and the rest of the road will hopefully be clear. Fingers crossed. Wish me luck. So there's that much fallen trees here. I'm going to try to work my way through them. I actually don't even know where the road is. So I'll try and work my way back up a bit and consult the map and the GPS and try and see if we can get close to it. Because at the moment there isn't any sign of it, and I don't believe I've gone that far off the beaten track. Funny games. That's a relief that's over. I think we can conclude This trail's impassable. Literally had to go through the forest and fight my way through very, very jaggy, fallen fir trees, and legs will be scratched to hell. I've got pine needles up my ass and all other orifices, so I'll leave you with that thought and show you that I'm now back on a decent track. I reckon between losing the GoPro and trying to circumnavigate that massive tree fall, I reckon it's cost me about an hour. But we're back on the move, that's the main thing. The sun's still shining, so we'll crack on. And it looks like we've got a nice downhill stretch here, so I'll get a little run in while we're at it. This is Loch Sandra. Got you guys fishing over there. There's fish in it, you can see them. Lots of fish, lots of baby fish. Let's see if I can. Past the Fruki 6 miles, or past the Fruki 3/4 of a mile. Well, that's confusing, isn't it? So we've got about a mile left on this road, and then we can turn off to the Backwater Dam road, which is about a mile up to the car. And that's 5 hours been going so far. Lost about an hour due to the GoPro, but feeling good, a lot fatigued, but it's been good. Still really warm, a bit cloud cover now, which is helping, but nearly there. I think I'll be walking it because it's mostly uphill. And that's us back. 18 miles. Oh, nearly 19 miles. And 5.5 hours. But all good. Glad to be finished.